You have a body that you could take a shower in something like this. Why not put it on the outside and charge admission? Man.
Hi, and welcome to Yeti at Large. This is a channel focused on making the most out of what you have, no matter where you're at. Thanks for tuning in and helping out. So it's been trendy the last couple of years, people ditching their properties and going full-time in the RV lifestyle. And I'm not quick to jump on a bandwagon, but I've been asking myself, is the RV lifestyle right for a Yeti? We've narrowed it down to something about 35 to 40 feet long, but really on the fence between a Class A or a fifth wheel pulled by a truck. So we're looking at a couple of pre-owned options at the RV show today to get a feel for each one of them, knowing that A, we're not interested in diesel, we're going to go gasoline, and B, by buying pre-owned, we don't absorb a lot of that depreciation. Now, instead of pointing out all the features and giving you a tour like 100 other channels do, I want to look at the things that we need specifically and are interested in and what the deal breakers are. I really do like these bath and a half, or at the very least, a split bath where the toilet's in one room and the shower's in the other. That bathroom we just showed you there was tall enough for minute bowl. That was a great selling point. Another thing I'm very interested in is how much access do you have to the living areas with the pop-outs all the way slid in. With fifth wheels, that can be a bit more challenging. I like having a seat in the shower. I like having a full-size closet where I can put a safe. I like having remote lighting and battery-operated lighting and a combination of the two. This is a very nice vehicle. I don't like two-handled faucets, and I don't like the open-style faucets with the pour-overs or the bowl on top of the counter. I want something very practical and very livable, and I've discovered, especially in a fifth wheel, the rear kitchen is where it's at. Although I think that wine cooler is a bit overkill, and that might be some dead space, but you never know. This is a fantastic kitchen. Ironically, it's about the same size and storage of the kitchen I'm using at my cabin now. I like having the four-burner stove, a convection oven, a full-size microwave, a one-compartment sink with a drying rack on top, and a large restaurant-style faucet. Here's a Class A, obviously $50,000 to $40,000 more, but your vehicle is completely contained in there. Again, we're looking at a gasoline option, and so we're doing our walk-around. You'll never get a diesel hose into an unleaded tank, but you will get a water hose. I've seen some RV shows talk about that a lot. A lot of questions and lifestyle choices to be answered between the Class A and the fifth wheel. A lot of conveniences to be had in a Class A and in a fifth wheel. Who knows what we're interested in at the end of the day? We're going to keep looking. But one of the things you do want to consider is any sticker price you pay for any one of these vehicles, you should automatically be calculating 12 to 15% on top of that to get out the door, fully registered, licensed, taxed, etc., etc. I would seriously consider flying to another state where they don't have sales tax to pay for its plane ticket. Look at the size of the ceiling in a Class A. Fifth wheels, it's common to have a lot of headroom, but in a Class A, that's practically a ballroom floor. Now, this isn't the $144,000 coach that I showed you the sticker on earlier. This one's just a nickel under $500,000. But we couldn't stop laughing about this shower in the back. And having these separate living quarters and spaces for modesty, privacy, and solitude for the couples, this shower just cracked me up. I don't think I've ever seen a two-sided clear glass shower like that, which is why I made a joke out of it in the intro. They put those buckets of water and paper over the drain to prevent anybody from pouring anything down into there, and then they can flush if they need to. It's not a bad size shower though for an RV. And remember, I'm standing at 6.5 feet. At the end of the day, what I'm really interested in is something between 2013 and 2019, pre-owned, low usage, low mileage. One of the ways that I feel like we are prepared for the RV lifestyle
is for the last 5 years, I've been living in a cabin with a little over 1,100 square feet. I use $30 to $40 worth of electricity a month. I use $20 to $30 worth of water, and I drive a truck full time. Now, while Toothless is the greatest half-ton truck ever built for wood cutting, elk hunting, and otherwise enjoyable four-wheeling, it is not suited to pull a fifth wheel of any respectable livable size. So Toothless would have to be replaced with a 1-ton. I wouldn't go less than a 1-ton pulling a decent fifth wheel for a lot of reasons. But as minimalistic as the cabin is right now, and as small of a space I actually live in, I have one dimension that I'm cheating in when it comes to this.
Now here's my kitchen, 64 square feet. Like I said, self-contained. That's practically an RV lifestyle right there. There's the master bedroom with a queen-size bed in it. That's RV size as well. And here's the bathroom with the washer and dryer, room for stackables there, almost RV sized as well.
So when I tell you I'm cheating a little bit, here's what I'm talking about. I've got a 25-foot by 25-foot, completely finished, vaulted ceiling, pass-through doors, garage with a 200 amp service on it. Now, in an RV life, some of this stuff is going to have to come with, but not much of it. Just the tools to work on the RV. So I really love the pile here, and the thought of selling it makes me sad. But life throws you changes, and you got to roll with the changes. Even in this market, this lovely little pile of sticks has a lot of equity in it, and we set a budget for about half of the equity I think I could pull out of here, at around $150, $160 for buying either a fifth wheel in a truck or a Class A motorhome. Again, there's going to be 12 to 15% on top of the sticker price of anything you buy to get her fully taxed and titled and registered. You got to look into insurance because it's a different ball of wax when it comes to RVs. And then I'm estimating anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 of upgrades and add-ons and supplies. Everything from battery management systems to regulators for voltage and water to filters to cleaners to ladders, you name it. I plan on doing most of the work myself. So we're going to continue looking at this, and our journey will take us in a lot of different places. But I do want to give a shout out to James at AZ Expert. I'm going to put an ad on the description of this. I've looked at dozens and dozens of RV channels in the last couple of months, and AZ Expert, by far and away the best one ever and the most enjoyable to watch. James is practical, he's realistic, he's proven, he has the scars to show it, and he gives sound observations for what a reasonable person might be looking at. Now, we're looking at going full-time in the RV lifestyle, but not being nomadic so much. I'm thinking about going down to warmer climates and staying quite a while, buying a piece of property, and then boondocking on that till I can pull power, water, and septic onto it, and then living in the RV while I build a barn dominium, which would be a whole nother phase. If you got any comments, observations, please leave them below. Please share this with your friends, subscribe to the channel, reach out to us. Love to have a conversation.